I am Kurt Barcelona and you are watching my YouTube channel. So if you don't know me, this YouTube channel is all about DIY, do-it-yourself, repair, design, and tips, and many more. So please click that subscribe button below and please hit that bell notification icon so that you won't miss any of my future videos. For today's video, this video is sponsored by Otemu Designer. Otemu Designer is the world's leading PCB design software that combines schematic, layout, and even simulation in one environment to design your own printed circuit boards or PCBs. You can automatically route, test, and even check the bill of materials or BOM of your designs in Altium. To get a free trial, please click the link in the description below. These are the HP GK100 white keyboard with blue keys. I chose this keyboard because it looks good. It's uniformly white, although I want it black, but I don't have one. So you can see the strobing lights, but it's actually not strobing at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type, and hopefully I'm gonna relate to you how I feel. So this is it. So we're gonna type it with a very basic function. Oh, there's a noise, specific noise from the amplifier. I'm gonna turn it off. So basically it's really noisy, but I really like the tactile feel of it, so I'm not even concerned about the noise because I'm the only one in this room that's working, and I'm not actually concerned about that. So it is a full keyboard. It feels really clicky, although it's not Cherry MX keys, it's just the Otemu Blues, although the keys might be wobbly for a bit, but I'm not really concerned about that. So what my concern is typing comfort and the speed and the accuracy of it. So we have a basic typing feel. I'm already using it for about an hour right now, so you may want to hear how this sounds. My phone is actually about 2 feet above the keyboard. Hopefully you could hear it despite the low quality of the phone. It's really heavy. I have the keyboard made out of plastic. Oops. But I think there are things at the back that are made out of metal. I'm not sure what, but it's really heavy and chunky. It has a chunky USB cable right there. It's really clicky. Okay, let me show you how it works. I'm gonna bring the phone closer so that you'll know how I feel about this keyboard. Okay, so this is how the keyboard looks when it's near you. I'm not even pressing the keys, but if I press it, there's a click. For chunky keys like this one, the support is actually good and sturdy. It's not that wobbly. It feels good actually. This is my first mechanical keyboard, and based from what I experienced from the old membrane keyboard, it's a bit of a actually it's a good feedback from the old keyboard. I really like the clickability and the noise, although it might be too noisy for the others, but for me it's just enough. So I posted an unboxing and first impressions video about this, but this time I'm gonna review it properly. So the keyboard is a bit high, you can see. It's non-standard keycaps right there, and I'm using a palm rest right here. So it's non-standard, so it's a bit higher than usual, but as a beginner, as a typist, it's not of my concern. I'm not a gamer, just a disclaimer. I'm just transcribing work, and I need a mechanical keyboard that's cheap, reliable, and it's good. It's not, actually I could feel relatively consistent key presses all over the keyboard. It's actually very nice. It's not annoying for me as a keyboard typist, or if I transcribe something, it's easier, it's faster, it's more efficient. compared to the laptop keyboard that's here in the Lenovo. Gosh, please just improve laptop keyboards. And this is way better than what I feel in the MacBook because of the tactile feel. And this travel, if I could show you, this is how it will travel. It clicks with that distance right there, and goes through below. Okay, that's the HP GK100 keyboard. That's my initial review, and the pros of this: it's cheap, it's not that expensive, it's authentic Otemu keys. But for me as a beginner, this is really good. It feels great actually. For the money, for the price, it's worth it. Although it could be beneficial if the keyboard has a USB keyboard and it's not like this one. Although it's not braided, it's just directly attached and has a toroid filter here, and it's a bit heavy and chunky. It feels premium for me. And shout out to a friend of mine, Eli Mendoza, for making this palm rest. So hit a DM, Eli, YLAI Mendoza, Facebook. You contact him. He makes these pretty keyboard palm rests. He also offers stained versions, but I like this one better because it's, for me, I don't know, I just like it. That's it. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you'll subscribe and like this video, because I haven't found any videos like this online, and sometimes it's too long or not too detailed, so I'm gonna say it here right now. Bye guys. So this is the HP GK100 gaming keyboard. It is a blue key with white what called keycaps, and a teal. It's kind of a green on the screen, but it's actually teal, bluish teal in person. So once so I'm going to teach you the effects that comes with this keyboard. So when you press F and down, it turns off the lights, and if you press up, it will increase the brightness to a specific point. But it only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps before it turns off. So it's kind of a bummer because the first level is actually too bright for me. But the most important part is you can see the keys at night, especially in dim lights. So right now I'm going to teach you the basic FN keys. So you're going to use the arrow keys for a while. So FN left arrow to check the LEDs at the top right. So as the left. Press down, it's like the brightness control on the keyboard. You press F and insert, you're gonna cycle through off, on, but it's kind of slowly fading away. And once you press the FN and the insert one more time, once you press a key, it will dim that key. It's as if it's pressed, but it's not really clear. But once I press something, it'll turn off or momentarily turn off. It's like a space bar right there. Pretty good accent. For me, it's good enough to know which keys are pressed or not. So if you press FN again, it's as if it's all on, no dimming whatsoever. So FN and insert. So you try to press FN and insert one more time, it's gonna turn off. So this time we're gonna press FN and delete. This is the effects. Actually, it's like the wave ripple effects of the keyboard. So there's not really much of an interaction right there. So if I press FN and delete again, it will ripple, but from the inside. Yeah, it's like pulsing from the inside. It's like a wave. So if I press it again, FN and delete, it's like constantly streaming or constantly rippling from left to right. So if I press delete again, it's as if the middle part and the left side are merging here, and the right side and the middle part are merging here. It's as if they're just waveforms. So I'm going to dim the lights on my camera so you could see, but it's affecting the strobing, or the, what do you call this, multiplexing effect of the electronics here is affecting the camera's shutter speed. So that's why you could see strobes all over, but it's not included. You can only see it, you can see the ripples properly with your eyes. So if I press F and delete again, it goes back to the original one. Yep, same thing. So this time I'm gonna press FN and home. So here is most of the time interactive. So once I press a key, it's like a rippling all over the place. So if I press FN again and home, it's just highlighting the row, or the row of the key that's being pressed. So as you can tell, it's right there. So if I press FN and home again, it's gonna delay, or so it's gonna blink the key that you pressed. Personally, I like this before, but right now I don't like it because it's just distracting. So I can't see the other keys as well. So if you press FN and home again, it's just all lit up, and then if you press a key, the whole keyboard will just dim for a bit and ripple all over the place. If I press FN and home again, we go back to the original starting point. Now let's go to FN and end. So here, nothing much happens actually. Nothing really happens. So if I press FN and page up, it's gonna cycle through the wave motion. It's like circling around the keyboard. If I press FN and page up again, it's gonna go the other way, counterclockwise, but faster. If I press FN and page up again, it's gonna do this, a skewed kind of motion, a shear motion. I don't like it. There's no interaction right here whatsoever. It's just gonna, I don't know if there's an interaction, but I think there's none. So if I press FN and page up again, it's gonna zigzag or just gonna go squiggly lines right there. Press FN and page up again, it's gonna go to the original pattern. So FN and page down, you're gonna see the matrix. It's like a random kind of pattern, but I think it's not. So press FN and page down again, you get crisscrossing rows. FN and page down, you get, I don't know what this is called. It's like, it's just waving back and forth. It's like a ping pong. Let's go FN and down again. It's like a sine wave traveling. If you could squint your eyes, you can see the sine wave right there. FN and page down again, you go back to the random thing. My favorite is actually FN and insert, and oops, another FN and insert, oops, FN and insert right there. Once you, well, wow, I didn't know this. Once you press a key, it will automatically dim every other keys as well. Oh no, it's just pulsing. I don't like this. FN and insert. Yeah, I like this one. My favorite. Once you press a key, it will dim that key, and then all others are lit. And I really like this one because I can see in the dark. So once I have a computer right there, so you can see right now it's strobing, but it's not because of the keyboard. It's because of the camera, which is picking up the multiplexing effect here. Because as you all know, it's not RGB. It's just plain old LEDs being controlled by a microprocessor inside a keyboard. So yeah, that's it. That's how the lighting effects work on this keyboard.